When you arrive at Kinnick Stadium, you know what's in store. Hard nose, toughness, defense, and you better bring your hat and be ready to strike somebody when you come into this black and gold cauldron to take on the Hawkeyes. The Hawkeyes will put total leather and will get started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Buckeyes offense will get the first swing of the game. Here he comes, and any time this guy touches the ball, and he will touch it plenty, a bolt of electricity just goes through the stadium, David.
And they'll feature him. They'll give him the ball, like you said, a lot, early, often, and he's a guy that can make game-breaking plays. The offense is built around his ability to run the football, Jesse, make big plays for this offense.
Yeah, he really shoulders the load, right, in more ways than one. The offense goes as this guy goes, so it's going to be important in this one. They get him going early and often.
Quick pass on the jet motion. Crosses the 35. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and it just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Time to take a shot. And he's got it at the 25. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
That makes the score Ohio State 7, Iowa.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Iowa's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And you want to talk about dudes who can bring the heat off the edge, David? Both of these teams have somebody that can do just that.
Man, so much fun. They get off the rock and they get in the backfield and get to quarterbacks. Make them feel uncomfortable, get them to the ground. These guys change the way offenses are playing the game.
These offensive coordinators better help out their quarterback. These guys need to be double-teamed with tight ends and running backs. You let these guys go one-on-one, you're asking to get sacked.
Keep it on the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. On the return, it's Matthews. Makes a move. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Fires toward the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Pressure coming. The sweet feet buy a little time. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But, yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
The closer you get to the end zone, the more you start to bring big bodies on the field, right? The field shrinks. I'm worried about you running the football, particularly up the middle. But how about the offense? Does a nice job tossing the ball on the perimeter, going out.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And listen, if I have a playmaker, a running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now in the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Iowa has the ball back on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? This offense really needs to get something going. Punt on the opening drive, and now a 3rd and 10 coming up. Pocket starts to collapse. Got his man quickly.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
That's reeled in. It's Matthews. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
That's a really nice throw. And you think about being the starting quarterback at The Ohio State University with all the great players they've had here recently, what this offense expects from you. This is explosive passing attack. You've seen that now in recent years. They push the ball vertically down the field. This guy has this skill set. That's why he's out there on the field right now. He allows this offense to really go, and he's playing at a high level.
Looking for a crease. It's Slater. At the 20, he's got space. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The Buckeyes look to keep this drive humming. From the red zone, looking for a space. He's right on target. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. They'll snap it with a minute to play here in the opening stanza. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. It's the end of the first quarter, and now time for one of the great traditions in college football, when the entire crowd here in Iowa City will turn and give a wave to the children at the University of Iowa, Stead Family Children's Hospital. Everyone engaged, and we wave and salute those kids and wish them all the best. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are using 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be fourth down. The Hawkeyes decide to punt it away. Running it back, it's Matthews. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for a man on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Matthews.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. The defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Now staring at a third and short from the 40. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man by himself. At the 35, he's open. All kinds of room to the right. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point was good. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
21, Iowa, 0.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Off the play fake on first down. Finds the tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. After that last completion, it's second down. To the air, it's Sanders. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
That is a tremendous job by the defender on that play because when the ball was thrown, his head was turned around. He was watching the receiver, quickly spun the head, turned his shoulder, located the ball, and then knocked it down.
Forced out of the pocket. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. And the Hawkeyes line up to punt it away. He'll bring it back. It's Matthews. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Looking to go up top on first down. They're trying to get to it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB. Finally getting some pressure. Finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Feeling some heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on third down.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Grab near the marker. It's Slater. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more third down conversions like that, they're going to be in for a very unpleasant film set.
Lets it fly deep downfield. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the extra point makes it 28-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close that drive going to the air for the final few inches and the score.
0.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
You know, the field's about 53 yards wide. Got to kick it between those 53 yards, or else the drive will start on the 40. First down for this offense. Here's the handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, boom, and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. A strike downfield. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Makes the grab on the shuffle. They'll go with the quick touch pass.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here in the game.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Dropping back, it's Sanders. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Across the 25, he's got room. Really nice job by this sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down with the run. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeyes.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half, we keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it. So, Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
He's back to throw on second down. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it. Can't throw the football. Can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Buckeyes will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. That's where they'll mark it down, and the next snap will come from just inside the 30-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. This feels like a pivotal moment. Get the ball back on the punt. You need to put points on the board on this drive.
Yeah, it's a sense of urgency right now has got to be high for this offense. Trailing the way they are here, David, they've got to be able to put something together, score some points, and build confidence.
Yeah, it's not panic time, but you do want to build that confidence and find something that you can do well to start to build on. I think this offense is starting to figure themselves out a little bit.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Out of the gun to give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Looking to throw, it's Sanders. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's picked off. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. The 20. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Coastal Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there on the surf turf in Conway, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by just 4 to Troy. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on him for us. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. He finds his man, and he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Hawkeyes send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Bringing it back, it's Matthews. He gets a block. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Here comes the offense on first down. Try to get it to the edge. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
And the Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Quarterback moving. He's going to take off. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The big fellas coming out in the goal line defense. Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hadn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get that opportunity to maybe punch one in here.
And now, after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. Quarterback will audible. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. On the move to his left. Going for 6. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the pummeling has started. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Ohio State 42, Iowa 7.
On the run from inside his own 5. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
To the air, it's Sanders. They're bringing heat. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. He's run out of bounds. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Hawkeyes are on the move. Now they'll try the right side. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the back in the middle. Open space at the 25. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that...
He'll take a shot. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit.
Got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Iowa. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He had visions of glory on that return, but he'll step out of bounds at the 29. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Give to the single back. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to him. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Dropping back, it's Nolan. Quick strike complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And it'll be down right there. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Wide receiver shows motion. They're going to open this drive with a pass. It's complete. A huge pickup. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out.
Trying to set up the screen, and he throws the interception. Trying to take it back. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. He's looking to throw it. Zings it complete to the right. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Getting some heat. Safe completion on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Looking downfield, it's Sanders. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. The give as they work on that clock. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
They go to the ground. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options are on the table.
On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
They'll put the tight end in motion. From the gun. Give on the inside.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
They'll give it to the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
How about that fourth down? I'm going for it because I'm ending this game with my offense on the field, getting the first down, and now Palmer just watching it go tick, tick, tick.
Yep.